You are not invited. This is Three Body Problem, season 1, episode 4. Still doing my recaps, and things are getting nuts. So click subscribe because you want to stay. Really, it's because our Lord is wants it, requires it of you. That is what they've decided. I love that they refer to it as our Lord. We just get really just the cult thing happens super quick in this show. Um, just like, well, obviously they must be. You know they're an alien race. Why, why are you saying our Lord? I don't understand. Um, fourth episode, they look a little bit into sort of the death that happened in the previous episode. Um, and looking through sort of that person's personal belongings. And lots of jokes about, like, do we need to hide, all of the sex toys and anal beads and stuff. I was like, what is this? Where are we going with this? Um, I don't, no, what is happening here? And the survivor, the girl is, she tells people of her experience, and they're like, yeah, we think you should go to the meeting and keep doing it and see what happens. So they're trying to follow her and report on this whole thing, and it's this weird cult thing. Jonathan Pryce is leading, and this is, what this episode reminded me so much of? The movie Arrival, and how important it was, and the detail. If you want to talk about Denis Villeneuve getting Oscar, he needs one for that, for Arrival. The linguistics, the detail that Amy Adams goes into in the beginning with establishing a language, establishing a rapport, so that the aliens understand the concept of things. Because she's like, oh, I can't ask this. I have to start here to get to this. And she explains it really well. Here, this dude just starts reading Little Red Riding Hood, and they don't understand what a story is. So they think he's lying. And then suddenly, Jonathan Pryce has ruined all of humanity for for this super powerful alien race. Because they're like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why would she talk to the wolf? Why does the wolf need to talk to her if he just wants to eat her? Where is this wolf? I want to talk to the wolf. Well, the wolf isn't real. The wolf, I don't understand. It's just, they get into this. It's a really interesting conversation. It's actually probably the best scene in the TV series. Is a scene between Jonathan Pryce and what feels like AI that's trying to learn. And then when it does learn, what it computes, what it takes away from that is that humans are liars. All humans, not just him, but all of them. This one dude has potentially ruined all of humanity. And you can see this because his little cult is at this meeting and things go down. And they just keep thinking, they're like, our Lord will save us. This is, if they don't, this is their will. I mean, you can say that with anything, Sonic the Hedgehog will save me, or if he doesn't, it's his will. He just is always willing to not save me. It's just weird how that happens. So yeah, I'm a little bit on this episode, but that one part of it was really good. We do go back to China, and we do sort of explore the relationship between the guy that's trying to save birds and our Chinese protagonist. They do get developed a little bit more, which means I think we're going to be touching base with them a little bit more coming up here shortly. Sadly, no video game footage, which is, but I really loved the "you are not invited" thing. I loved when the one girl tried to be like, oh, I'll go with her. And I loved when the guy went, "You are not invited." I was like, ooh, that line, it keeps coming back. Like, is he in on something? What does he know? What does this dude know? What's happening here? Who knows what from where? Who's part of this conspiracy? Because you don't just say it now in this series. You can't just say the words "you were not invited." Um, and yeah, I feel like it's so awkward too because in the video game they said you are not invited instead of you're not invited, and a lot of people would make that a contraction. So this guy doesn't even make it a contraction to where it's like similar. He actually says you are not invited. Anyway, um, yeah, very, very interesting. I love the direction of this series and where it's going. I just recommended it to somebody who was like, "Can you give me good sci-fi shows that have audio description?" I was like, "Three Body Problem is all over the place, so I'll go for that." Um, anyway, Darren Polish still doing a solid job on the audio description. There wasn't anything I had questions about. There wasn't anything where I was like, "Oh, what does that mean? Oh, what just happened here? Oh, who just got shot?" None of that. I feel like it's all solid audio description still. So kudos. Anyway, that's it. Three Body Problem. Keep watching it. I'm gonna keep watching it and letting you know what's going on. So this is as close to a binge watch. I'm watching as fast as I can. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll give this episode a, I don't know, B plus. But honestly, the most interesting thing about this episode was Jonathan Pryce talking to the AI. I cannot express that enough. The rest of the episode, I was like, all right. But then that scene was incredibly interesting to me. So B plus. That's it. See you guys on the other side.